Hi.
Lieutenant, how can I help you?
I solved your problem, Quartermaster.
Is that so? And how'd it go?
No lives lost. But if we don't find an antidote to the drug, I doubt those men will see a day outside us.
Thanks, Lieutenant. We owe you one. A friend of mine working on the test actually sent us a sample, and we should be able to make an antidote with it. Eventually...
Give me the sample. I know someone who could probably find...
Thank you, Lieutenant. If he succeeds...
Hi.
Lieutenant!
You already back, Lieutenant Zachariah?
Captain, can I get some intel on a couple citizens?
As long as it's mission-related, Lieutenant.
The name is Abby Goodsman.
Give me a sec. She's a trader with a small shop in the exchange quarter. No arrests, no complaints, no bookmark by the ASC. You said this was mission-related, Lieutenant?
Of course, Captain. Just following up on... What do you know about a soldier named Sam?
Not a lot. The little I know is nothing good. Mostly about the company he keeps, like Vori. Not enough to arrest him, but enough to be glad he's not one of my problems. Word to the wise, which I hope you are. Stay away from him unless...
Of course, Captain. You the one that's been threatening Abby Goods?
Really? What? That bitch complained to the great magicians? Great, perfect. You know what she's up to? She's anti-regime, and she's plotting... True fucking story. Your little friend's a traitor, Mancer. Too bad your powers don't include lie detection, huh? So, who cares? We put a little pressure on her. All she needed to do was be loyal to the damn corporation that raised her. Watch your back. If someone heard about you being friendly with some of the oppositionists...
Hello, Alan.
Zachariah Rogue. They haven't sent you to die at war yet?
The little bird handed me some notes about a spy authored by a little rat. The rat should leave me alone and cut...
I'm not sure I like your tone, Rogue. I have more important things.
You should have known you wouldn't own up to your own lies. That would take courage, which you're lacking.
A rogue will never live up to the reputation of a real Mancer, and it's high time someone showed you.
Stop this madness at once. Have your senses left you, Zachariah? Is this how I taught you?
I'm sorry, Master.
He started it. What did you want me to do?
As for you, Alan, your constant provocations will one day find you an early grave. Don't fancy...
Try something like that again, Alan. Please, try it again when no one's around to bail your sorry ass. Damn it. Master Connor isn't in the chapel. The Great Master will know where.
Zachariah, a pleasure as always. What may I do for you?
I'm looking for Master Connor. Any idea?
He headed down to the underworks. Needed to get some supplies from. If you're going there, take the elevator near the barracks. Opens up close to the warehouses and we'll see.
Thanks for the tip. Hi.
Lieutenant!
Hey, Ryan. Merchant just delivered this for you. Said he's got more merch.
Oh, good. Bastard finally showed up. Damn foreigners. Good thing they're better at making deals than they are at minding their clocks.
Heard you have some merch coming into this.
I might be a little brazen sometimes, but not enough to turn a lieutenant into my personal errand.
Except that the shipment holds weapons, and if Vori get their hands on the weapons, it's gonna mean more danger for my boy.
Fair enough.
Alright, pretty simple. Just gotta stop the soldier so he can't make good on his threats.
Lieutenant, what can I do for you?
We've got a weapons shipment from Quartermaster Ryan.
Of course, Lieutenant.
Hey there, Fiorello.
Ah, the one, the only, Zachariah Mancer. A pleasure as always. What brings you here this
What made you want a mutant for a bodyguard?
All over in my travels, I saw merchants with mercenary companions. People who had abandoned their high rank in a corporation for the hired thugs. Loyal only to the serum they are paid in. A dangerous... And just look at him! The personification of intimidation. His size alone tells the story.
I found your clients. Told them you had their...
Thank you. Thank you so much. Please.
Know what I feel like doing? Paying a visit to that pretty Abby girl. Yeah. Chick didn't learn her lesson after we tore down her shop. Maybe we could teach her a lesson in some other ways.
Sick. You're sick, but it's a sick I wouldn't mind catching, yeah? Why not? Damn pretty girl. I'll grab Chris and we'll make it a party.
Nice, sounds good.
All right, pretty simple. Just gotta stop the soldier so he can't make good on his threats.
You know something? It's assholes like them who screw up our reputations. They deserve every damn bit of beating we're gonna give them.
But once we agree on something.
Hey, stop it! Soldiers, cut it out!
Who the hell do you think you are? Trying to give me orders, Mancer? I don't report to you, and you don't have a damn clue what's going on here. Or did we misunderstand, and you just want to join us in the beatdown?
How do I thank you for everything you've done for me? I don't... If there is anything I can...
Hi.
Lieutenant, how can I help you?
Just letting you know, your order made it to the station and it's
And I owe you one, Lieutenant. You don't know the fires...
Hey, Nisha.
Well, well, day's looking...
I took care of your friend's problem. The soldiers won't be bothering Abby anymore. It's a promise.
Thank you. That's really nice of you to help two ladies needing a hand. You're a real sweetheart. Really hope I can repay you in the future.
Can I ask how you went?
That's,
I got all that?
alright, then, so...
I gotta go.
Alright. Well, maybe I'll see you again soon.
dear, dear Zachariah. A pleasure as always to see you, and my gratitude for your help. Now, please, stop calling me Master. You're one of us now. What brings you here?
I met a merchant fresh off the exchange who'd like to meet you.
Strange. Some delivery I'm not expecting, or...
He only said he had information to give. Didn't say what, but I thought maybe there was a chance he learned something about some relics during his travels.
Relics are more the great master's field of expertise than mine. I like to stick to molding our young recruits, but come, let us see what this is all about.
Fortunately, this is beyond my skill level. Fortunately, this is beyond my I don't know what's going on, but this is weird. Better follow Master Connor to the exchange to make sure nothing happens to him.
Is it really you, Andrew? Can it really be?
I hate to disappoint, Master Connor, but I don't die easy. And I have a little too much pride to just let myself be tossed out with the trash. You got some explaining to do.
We did not toss you out with the trash. We just did not know how to help you. Your talents were uncontrollable. So we sent you away, hoping you would forget and move on.
Hoping I'd forget? When? As 10 years of my life wasted away at the hands of a merchant? I want my goddamn life back, asshole.
I'm so sorry. I don't know how I could make it up to you.
I don't know. But you can be damn sure I'll think of something. Get out.
Andrew, I cannot tell you how remarkable to see you. Simply remarkable. Pardon me, Zachariah. You cannot know how unexpected this was. Thank you. I must now.
Woo! Who'd have fucking thought it? A Technomancer spying on other Technomancers. Crazy shit right there. From where I've stood, it looks like you were all stuck together tight as hell. Shows what I know.
Keep your mouth shut.
I'm just shocked, Lieutenant, that's all. Shocked and, just shocked.
Zachariah, a pleasure as always. What may I do for you?
Does the name Andrew mean anything to you?
One might as well inquire if my own name bears meaning for me. How could it not? For with that name is resurrected horrible memories of a horrible scar that cuts across the school's otherwise, scars that share a similar depth and origin as that which cuts across your face. Have you forgotten? He enrolled at the same time as you, found his roots in outsiders, just like you. From the beginning of his apprenticeship, we found ourselves at a loss. How much of his excess fluid should be drained? Needless to say, we misjudged. His potential to be the greatest among us was forever lost.
Then what happened to him?
He lost an arm in the accident, and did...
Hi, Scott.
Hello, my boy. How are you? Nothing broken, I hope?
I have a sample of a drug that was administered to the soldiers. We absolutely need an...
Of course. You know, you could have probably made it yourself. If you would listen to the science lessons I was trying to teach you... Oh well, you preferred to throw lightning bolts.
Scott, here's the sample.
You think that I'm senile? Take this. It wasn't that complicated. I made you one dose, and I wrote down the formula on it.
Thank you, Scott.
become almost impossible to go through the underworks without bumping into one of those monsters.
Yeah, the guards aren't working overtime to get rid of them either. Almost got caught by a school of jellyfish the other day. Didn't think the score was worth more than my life, so I did.
I seen one of those filthy creatures from a distance. Heard they're poisonous. Officer! I need to talk to... I'm sorry to bother you, officer, but I have important information about the Vori and their illegal act.
What kind of information?
I've worked for the mob. For months, I was put in charge of laundering the serum, but So, I have decided to tell the authorities anything they might want to know about the Vori's operations. Give them any evidence they need. I'm scared, officer, for my life.
Let me think about it.
Of course. Sure. I need time to grab some documents the investigators will want to see. In the meantime, I'll just pray you'll agree. Thank you. You came. Thank you. Let's get going as soon as possible.
All right, let's go.
We keep heading down this road. We're gonna be ambushed. Please, let's go back. I'm not going any further. We keep heading down this road. We're gonna be ambushed. Please, let's go back. I'm not going any further.
Lieutenant?
Soldier, listen up. This merchant's got intel about the mob's trafficking, so he's under the protection of Abundance. Take care of him.
Yes, sir!
Thank you, officer.
Hey there, got a question for you. How'd you like to leave the pen? Go.
Leave the pen? He is sorry, but this man must be joking. He knows what happens to any trying...
Hello, I have a proposal for you. A merchant is looking for a bodyguard, and you look strong. He said that he would...
Big strong! Big there?
If I
Yes! Big is his name. Him wants good food and can protect man, but chief man...
You mean the pen supervisor? Hey there, you in charge of the mutant pen?
Hey, yeah. Pen's my responsibility. Sure. Dan Stewart, what...
I'd like to buy the mutant who calls himself Big.
Big Beg? Yeah, no, that ain't gonna happen. Losing him be like losing the work of 4 other mutants. Oh, great.
You weren't wrong. The supervisor doesn't want you to leave. Looks like he enjoys your strength too much. What if you refuse to work here, or initiate an incident so that he just—
Beg not understand.
If you want to go with the merchant who will feed you, you must refuse to work here.
Yes, beg
Wonder if he realizes the consequences of what he's about to do. Better be ready to step in.
What's he doing? Why is he making trouble? He'll still have to work.
Beg no work more. No work more!
If he doesn't stop, he'll get beaten real bad.
No! Let them beat Beg! No work more!
Then he gets what he asked for.
I need to step in.
Hey, what's going on here? You lost your minds? Break it up, you fucking parasites! Going after a human? Hell you thinking? And you, why the hell you back here messing up the pen? Come on, go! Get out!
Look, I'm not trying to cause problems, but I already told you, I'm really interested in getting this slave. And since
They weren't gonna kill him. Maybe beat the shit out of him as a lesson. Like I'm gonna do to you if you don't get out and...
Hey, just listen a second. This mutant's obviously showing a little rebellious streak. Leave him here. That streak might spread to the others, you know? Then what do you have? Plus, he refuses to work, so what good is he to you? Give him to me, and I'll make sure he gets back on...
Fuck. Last fucking thing I need's a rebel.
Then we have a deal. Think you could take him to...
Yeah, sure. Why the hell not?
Fair enough. Have a...
Man! Nice man! Help Beg! Beg soon leave with Master Merchant. Beg need help.
I guess...
Yes! Man Lightning, nice. Give Master to Beg. Beg have memory for Mother. Make himself You go give memory to
Is it me you're calling Man Lightning?
Man Night, Man.
Goodbye, Beg.
Goodbye.
Hey there, Fiorello.
Ah, the one, the only.
I see they got you the mute.
Yes, yes, a wonderful.
Beg, mutant, called.
Beautiful, yes, Beg. And his sheer size. Like he was simply built to dissuade any ill-intentioned folks from bothering us. Here.
Hi.
Lieutenant,
I went to a friend for a solution.
that's the kind of good news you don't get every day. You could stop 100 terrorist attacks and still not stay.
Sorry if this is out of line, Lieutenant, but what the hell are we helping a mutant? At your command!
Lieutenant?
Hi. You Jenny Labor?
That's me.
Nothing for me. A mutant named Beg sent me to give you something. A souvenir, or... I don't know.
Thank you. Oh, my dear little...
Hey there!
What is wrong with this corporation? Have all the bigwigs gone crazy? That poor woman has resorted to eating a stone just to get away from the ASC. This is completely insane. What are we gonna tell the mutants?
We're gonna tell him his mother's dead. Unless you got a better idea. Hello, Beg.
Oh, help!
I'm sorry, Beg. I gave your stone to your mother, but she died.
Mother?
I'm really sorry. I didn't think that she would do such a...
You already back, Lieutenant Zach? Despite the attack, the officials reached the source.
All safe and sound at the campus,
You're already making yourself one hell of an asset, Lieutenant. No doubt those officials owe you their lives. You sure as hell earned your pay. Our response to the attack can't be passive. We strike fast, we strike hard. ASC discovered that they got in through the underworks, through tunnels connected to their shadow paths. So that's where we're gonna hit them. Get a rover and Amelia Reacher to drive you there. Then wipe the Aurora shits off the face of Mars and destroy their Failure's not an option. This is a mission of pride for this army, not just for abundance. They struck us in our home. For that, we'll annihilate them. During their assassination plot, Roar's diversion attempts destroyed some of our city's roofs. But instead of working on the repairs where they're damn well needed, the fucking mutants have now chosen to revolt. Put an end to it, Lieutenant.
Will do, Captain.
Before you go, Lieutenant, I want you to know, your professor, Captain Technomancer, leaving the city for the front. I want to go say goodbye.
Thank you, Captain. Hi.
Lieutenant!
Captain Eliza told me to come.
Indeed, I've been expecting...
Zachariah, so your captain told you I was heading out, did she? I should be grateful. It is good to see you. Perhaps for the last time. I'm leaving for the front, as is expected.
I wish you could stay longer.
Wish that I could as well, if not only to appease my concern for you. But their will moves more than my desire. So they separate us, as they always have. To keep us divided. Fear to further isolate. Stay wary, mindful. You are in their sights, my dear Zachariah. You are the newest initiate, the youngest. And so to them, the most... Such is our world. We are pawns in a chess game played by imbeciles, clinging to nothing but illusions of power.
I will.
I'm afraid this is more of a farewell. And it's Sean. Forget me not.
It is always sad to see a friend leave, especially when you know that he's going to risk his life every day. You must be feeling very lonely. It is up to you to earn a new friend to support you through hard times. A friend powerful enough. Have you thought about my request? What's little secret shared against a strong friendship, after all?
I would be honored to have you among my friends, Colonel. But alas, I don't know what secret you're alluding to. I'm sorry.
A pity indeed. because you will find out soon enough. While I can be a great friend, I can also be a fierce enemy. See you later, Lieutenant.
Never been here. Seems dangerous. All those mutants. Always wondered if they're contagious.
What's the problem? Why aren't you
Their kind work like one. If one is hurt, they all cannot work. And now they have one who is wounded, so they are all out.
Where's your hurt friend? What the hell are you doing? Get back to work.
They will die beneath the eye of Father Son if they...
Maybe maybe you're too dumb to put it together. So let me spell it out. You don't want to go up and repair the roof? Fine. Your choice. We'll just send... You'll all die anyway.
The man would send our children. The man is... What does the man want?
Just to talk to you. You need to go back to work.
No, they will not. They will not.
Listen, I know it's dangerous work, and the odds are pretty high that some of you may die. I know it's an enormous sacrifice to add.
If the man tells them the truth,
believe me,
the man must think about...
Let's go. You can't just sit around.
They would, but their tools are too damaged to work with
Let me see your tools.
If the tools are made better.
To think that the city's life depends on an incomplete toolbox. Ridiculous. We should be able to fix it, right?
Fortunately, this is beyond my skill level. Fixed your tools. Should make the...
The man made the tools like new.
Fortunately, this is beyond my skill level. What's the problem?
Their kind works.
Well, there'll be a lot more than...
They're sorry. They will find...
Good. Just needed a little sense.
Oh, great. You're back.
I managed to stop the rebellion.
There's a bit of good news. Sure it wouldn't have ended so well without your help. I would have lost my job.
Hey there, new... That's what I'm talking... Hello there.
Tell me more about... Who...
You can... Hey there, new blood.
You, a Technomancer, right? Get the hell out of here. You surge around here, you're gonna fuck up my baby for good.
Just like you don't spontaneously combust, we don't spontaneously surge. Is that you on the poster?
Yeah, name's Amelia Reacher. We're discoverers one and all, like father, like daughter. Why? What's it to you?
Well, me and my men need to get to a site on one of Aurora's shadow paths.
Wish they gave me a heads up a Mancer was coming along. But orders are orders. First rover trip?
Yeah, first time this far from Ophir.
Nice! How's it feel?
Exciting, I guess. A little terrifying to go this far without having the protection of a shadow path, but life's about the adventure, isn't it?
Took the words out of my mouth. That's why I love my job so much. Life's too damn short to play it safe.
You guys doing okay? Nervous about the fights we're gonna face?
The fights? What fights? I did not leave my home and laboratory to foray into battle, child. Did someone tell me this? Because I don't recall being...
We needed a doctor with us, Scott.
Yes, I understand. I do. But fighting is, it's dangerous. People get hurt, and I guess that's why, of course, I will care for you.
Yeah, I can't lie. Yeah, it scares me. How big's the fight we're...
Aurora's troops and Technomancers. We'll have to be tactical about it. Hit them in small groups, since there's not a lot of us. But we stick to that plan, and we should be fine.
Sure. Yeah, I'm sure once we get there and we get to doing and not just thinking, I'll be fine. It's the thinking that wreaks havoc on me.
This ain't my first rodeo, Lieutenant. Being on a rover is pretty neat and all, but still, no different from past missions. Hit an enemy, get hit back. Find ourselves down deep in Shit Creek and then wait for backup. In other words, it always goes tits up. But when you've been in the bad long enough, you get used to it.
Did you just call my baby pretty neat? That's it? Pretty neat?
I didn't mean, it's swell. Real swell.
Holy shit. I think you guys plucked this fucker from the farm before he was ripe.
It's huge. Really just shows how big a scale Aurora thinks on. Alright, let's focus on finding the tunnel entrance. Those structures look colonial. Dome's gotta be close.
What are you looking for, Lieutenant? These are strange structures. I've never seen them.
Looking for something in particular? Because I don't remember receiving an order to sneak around.
A Technomancer from Abundance. And I heard you were all nearly extinct. What are you doing here? What do you want?
I want to come in, and you're gonna help me.
No, I don't think I am. Stop! I'll help you!
I told you you would. Don't know why you didn't believe me.
Here I come.
Dome's in amazing condition, though I doubt Aurora's been taking care of it. Fortunately, this is beyond my skill level. Well, looks like we found the relic. Doesn't look like much, but the style of writing looks familiar. Even if I don't have a clue what it means. You able to decipher it?
We haven't been able to decipher it yet, but yes, no doubt it's real. I don't know what you're planning to do with it, and I don't want to offend you by talking about sacred matters, but you know some knowledge should only stay among tech.
I know what I'm doing.
What is it? It looks old. We should show this to the captain. It must be important, judging from how well guarded it is.
It's an ancient object indeed. I don't think that the captain will be interested in it.
Oh, this is one of those ancient objects Technomancers collect. I understand.
of different chemicals. They must have been using them to make Guess it'd work for me too. Just gotta be careful. But with the detonator and explosives, I should be able to set it off remotely.
You really believe that they'll have left enough to blow up?
I need some materials if I'm gonna collapse this tunnel.
The man must have mercy. They will die if he does not help them.
Here's your way out.
They will never forget the Hammer Man. Never.
Lieutenant?
Need some explosives to trigger a chain reaction. everything I need to shut this access point down for good. All set. Just need to get back to the rover before setting it all off. Tunnel's gone. Aurora's got no way into Ophir anymore. Mission accomplished.
The intensity of the vibrations is soothing, hypnotic. They make me so tired.
Dear old Scott. My machine's caressing you with rumbles. Sweet talking you. Can't go falling asleep on a battlefield, though.
Thanks to you, the city won't ever have to face another attack like the last. All those people wounded because of those broken shutters. Just thinking about it, I feel nauseous.
It's probably the rover. Gotta get used to the vibrations. Most people fucking puke their ass out their first time.
No, I meant the thought of all the... Never mind.
I really don't get it. This is war, right? Aurora shows up and blows up part of our city, and how do we retaliate? Send a handful of people like us? I don't get it.
You ever do anything but bitch? Successful mission. Tripping a rover. Hell, if I was you, I'd be grinning ear to ear. Why don't you do that? Bitch less, smile more. Sir, I've got, something to ask you.
What can I do for you?
Well, I don't know if you know, but my dad died when I was young. Actually, he disappeared. He never came back from one of his explorations 15 years.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't want your pity, okay? It's not about that. What I mean is, I've never managed to find out what kind of mission he was on and where he had gone. I know he was close to Scott. He was probably even his best friend. That old crazy man doesn't want to tell me anything. He says he wants to protect me. Look, I'll just cut to the point. I was wondering if you'd maybe look in his dispensary for me, see if you could find any of my father's notes.
I don't know, Amelia. Scott's like a father to me. And besides, you know he's a...
I'm not asking you to break in or steal nothing. Just keep him busy. And while you are there, you know, just flip through files.
All right. I'll try to make him leave, but if I don't find anything...
Yeah, I won't blame you.
Hello, Scott. My captain told me that you...
Is it related to you?
No. Not that I know of.
Oh, well, should I take my pouch then? It's an important question. I should still take it, though, but it's a little heavy.
Fortunately, this is beyond my skill level.
I think I have a problem with going through your friend's things. I hope whatever you're looking for, it's worth it.
I'm trying to find information about the past. It's personal, okay?
Forget it. You couldn't understand. The officers, they aren't like us. They're above all that.
Hello, Mancer.
Hello. I found some of your father...
I knew it!
Most of the correspondence was friendly. They were very close. Some letters gloss over an expedition that they had done together, but what surprised me the most is when your father talks about a boy who was actually Scott's son. The last letter I found is a bit bizarre. I didn't really understand what he meant.
What did he mean? Do you remember?
Your dad begged Scott to stop the madness, warning that his wife's divorce was only the beginning of what he would lose if he couldn't face the truth. That it was too late for his son. He seemed to think Scott was on the...
It's true that it's rather mysterious.
No, he never told me about him. He obviously...
We have to find out what this is all about. You have to ask his wife. Did my father really mean to interfere in his family drama?
Let's get him!
Lieutenant?
I'm sorry to... You Angela Seeker, Scott?
Ex-wife?
Nothing bad.
A friend?
Just looking for some information on one of his friends, Mark, and your son.
Get out. Get out!
I'm not here to make you relive your pain, and I'm sorry if that's what it looks like, but I'm here for Mark's daughter. She sent me to try to figure out what happened to her father.
The poor girl. Hard enough to lose things when you're old enough to understand. She was just a girl when Mark disappeared. If resurrecting my pain can help ease hers. I loved our son. Scott did too. But he was never around. He was too lost in his research, lost in the dream of making the discovery of the century, of becoming a hero in abundance. Then, one day, our son started to show signs of... When Scott noticed them, he lost it. He tried to hide him as he desperately dove back into his research to find a cure. With Scott gone all the time, I turned to Mark for a shoulder. So Mark tried to reason with Scott. But you could never reason with him. He always thought he knew more. Then our son was arrested and Scott and Mark just took off on some crazy expedition. Then they came back with nothing to show for all the damn time they were gone. But that didn't stop Scott. No, he just dove deeper into his work. So tell Amelia, it was Scott's incessant need to be right, to be a hero, that undoubtedly...
Hell, I can feel for what the old man's been through. I've known some folks myself who went through the same thing. Terrible thing. Breaks couples up and stress ain't never being able to have kids.
Why never again?
They sterilize families who had enough to make sure they don't have no more.
It's sad, but it's the only way to protect our own kind. At least now I understand what...
Hello, Mancer.
Hello. I talked to Scott.
So?
It's an awful story. Her son. Anyway, their son was struck by mutation. They took him away from them, of course, but it made Scott go crazy. and he was convinced that he could find a remedy. He asked for your father's help, so they left together, and were gone for a long time. Their exploration apparently didn't lead to anything concrete for the boy, and Scott descended into madness. And then one day, Mark left. His ex thinks that it was to bring back something.
Shit. So my father's disappearance is related to that poor kid? It's really awful what they must have gone through. That explains a lot about why he's so crazy, and also why he behaves as if we were his kids. Thank you, Zach. That doesn't answer all my questions, far from it. I'm gonna...
You're not like other girls.
Is that supposed to be a compliment? Or are you...
You just don't.
I drive a Rover. I don't sit around sipping brightly colored drinks with brainiacs talking about the philosophies of life. You don't like the way I talk? Take any one of them uppity shits and put them in a Rover, driving through sand.
Easy, killer. I'm not judging you.
You were a fucking rogue before, so unless the army made you soft and...
What do you know about the Vori?
That they're a bunch of assholes. They're behind all the shit going on around the city. Extortion, forced prostitution, corruption. The worst's the best way to end up completely...
You travel a lot.
Well, actually, not... They don't even seem to know of that.
What do you think of Scott?
Know him well? He's nice. I like him.
What do you think of... Can I ask you about...
Well, still...
Do you know Captain...
What a woman.
Did you get to meet...
Yeah, once. During a medal.
He came to talk to me.
Is he freaking you out?
Do you know Colonel...
The one who... You probably... Hello, Mancer.
Hello.